Oh.
What the fuck is this?
Oh. Hello, everyone. He's Richard. I'm Bradley, and welcome to the R&B podcast, the podcast where we talk about everything but R&B. What the fuck?
I was caught off guard by the intro. I was just going through like my Instagram reels trying to find a song.
I thought you chose the wrong version or something. Like
No,
intentionally.
no, I was just trying to find a good song to use during my reels. I was thinking of like doing the Miguel O'Hara theme, making the Prowler
Oh.
theme, and then as I was scrolling, I found that, and I just heard the beginning. I'm like, oh, this is perfect, and it'll bring back edgy 2016 vibes, and then that happened.
Nah, bro, it's updated.
Well,
Anyways,
I'm here.
what do you think?
It makes pretty noises.
Well, look up and look around.
I'm looking up.
The garden's bigger, the floor's different, we have walls.
I'm aware.
It's what I was working on for the past 30 minutes.
I still have Eggman over here. Dr.
Hold on,
Robotnik.
Hold on, I gotta actually look for the stream.
Okay.
I haven't typed it in yet.
I see. We're getting systems rebooted, everybody. Please hold.
Yeah, technical difficulties. Let's see here. Go to the channel. Go to live. Oh, here it is. Yep. I found the stream.
Okay, good. I was putting on hold music for us while we're.
Yeah,
I don't know if you heard that epic tune.
I heard it.
I think that epic tune came from a SpongeBob episode.
Alright, where'd you go?
Into the epic, what used to be the Iron Golem arena.
Oh.
Right now I'm on top of my Angry Bird.
So, when it comes to our pizza tier list, my brother Christian wanted to give his opinion.
Uh-huh.
So, there's like a bunch of round table pizzas where he lives at, and he said it's like around A, S, or S tier.
Well.
And he'd also say that Papa John's should be at the same tier as Sbarro. Or Sbarro should be raised up to B tier.
Sbarro should be raised up?
Yeah.
I don't know. Judging from the experience that we had, I had to put the Stromboli aside, but the pizza was very dry.
Yeah.
And kind of like rubbery. Like flavor-wise, it was fine. It did taste like a pizza, but it just, it wasn't the most amazing pizza there was.
It was a mid
That's why it's that low.
A midza, if you will.
Stromboli aside, of course. If you're gonna go to Sbarro's, you get a Stromboli, not a pizza.
I added new characters to the R&B prison.
Oh, okay, cool. Let's take a look at that. Oh fuck. Honestly, I don't know if it's just the texture pack, but your throne looks like a portal.
Let me. Okay, I see that. I can see that.
Yeah, your throne looks like it could be a portal.
Yeah,
let me enter through the TV
cool.
static.
Wait, does it actually look like TV static? Let me check the stream real quick.
Yeah.
Oh, it does look like TV static. Yeah, you just go through here.
The prison courtyard.
I don't think there's anybody in... Oh yeah, there's a bunch of people in that hall.
Tater Tot Brothers. Human trafficking casino scam. Cringe. I like the casino scam. I don't like the human trafficking part.
I'm guessing you heard about the Tate's casino scam thing.
Oh, I don't know. I thought when you put Tater Brothers, I was just like, who the fuck is that? Ronald.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
Aonald
changed the
Agan
names.
ruining the economy. Yeah, he's probably the reason why half of us Latinos are here too, though.
Yeah, but like at the cost of ruining the economy for everybody.
Borge Gush, he did that shit. Sure. The Supreme Court ended student debt forgiveness. I mean, can you blame them?
Yes, they did it. I don't think I added anybody up here though.
Is that all you've
Let me
added?
check. Yeah, that's all I've added here.
Okay,
You
so
know,
since
just
the last time
slowly
and everything.
adding more
I see.
prisoners.
I see. Now how do
But
I
if I
get out
think
of
of
this
anybody
place?
else to put in here, you go through the same way you came in.
We could honestly play cops and robbers in this shit.
This
You made a
honestly,
whole cops and robbers map.
this feels like a pixel gun map.
It could be that too, yeah. Yeah, I haven't thought about pixel gun in a while.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
So
let's get on with some potting with Cass. Unless you got something else to show me.
I don't think I have anything else to show you at the
All
moment.
right. What were you saying?
Okay, so when it comes to the Tate brothers, so of course they are being arrested for the whole sex trafficking shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's not the only thing they're involved with. Again, the casino scams. They're part of I think it was a Romanian or Russian mafia ploy, because like a bunch of mafia, I guess, gangs decided to get together and start making a bunch of casinos that are, well, I'm not going to say the casinos themselves are bad. I mean, I think they're kind of scummy, but you have your opinion on gambling, right?
I love it. Everybody should try it at least once.
Okay, so how do you feel about, did you just crucify yourself?
Yeah, I'm trying to see if there's like an emote that's kind of like a T pose.
You're going with Bit Richard.
I don't think there is one. Hold on. Keep talking. I'm gonna look through my emotes.
So a bunch of mafia gangs got together and started making a bunch of casinos, and these casinos are like kind of very scummy, as in if you ever hit the jackpot, they will send people to your house to beat your ass, take the money and put it back in the machine.
This is why we have the Second Amendment.
Well, turns out they don't. All
Oh,
right.
damn. Sounds like their fault. I don't know.
But yeah, they're basically that's also another thing they're being charged with, I think.
Oh, okay. I mean, yeah. I wouldn't put it above them, yeah.
Oh yeah, there is one more thing I wanted to show you.
Oh, let's go ahead and see it.
Just go there in the water.
The water?
Yeah,
I did go in there earlier. I didn't see anything different.
you should look down.
Oh, wow. I can't believe you found it. That's crazy.
Oh god, it looks completely different in your texture pack.
Yeah, I would imagine. It was hard for me to tell what it was, like,
Y-
for a while.
Yeah. Want to get trapped in there for a second?
Yeah, sure. Is there like an entrance?
Sort of. Just go on top. There's no way to get out from the inside.
It seems like there's no way to get in either.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm getting cave noises. This is fucked. Hey, where's my tiny ass window? Oh, there it is. I think. It- God, sure, life is sure is great for. Right now is a great time to be a millionaire. Imagine having $1 million and spending a quarter of it on this shit.
Actively avoiding safety regulations.
Mhm. Well, I'm glad you found it. Can you set me free,
No,
please?
no, you're gonna drown in there.
Haha, joke's on you. I'm gonna get crushed to death by the pressure before I ever drown.
Yeah, you'll get crushed because you run out of air.
I'll get crushed because the water on top of me is getting heavy. I used to wonder like how like water pressure worked. I was just like, why is there
Really?
more pressure deeper in the water? Like when I was like in elementary school.
Okay, yeah,
And then my
fair
teacher
enough.
explained it very simple.
Yeah,
There's more
there's.
water on top of you. Oh, it's heavier.
Yeah,
See, I do find it relatively crazy how deep you could go in water. Um,
yeah. I showed you a
before.
website about that, right? Or at least
Uh,
how deep the ocean goes.
oh no, I'm saying like how deep a human can go underwater without getting fucking obliterated.
Yeah,
I'm talking like
it
a
was
raw
like
human, no outer
yeah, it
capsule or
was like
anything,
what 100 meters, right, or deeper.
something like that. Yeah, but you know what I've always wanted to try?
What have you always wanted to try?
Spearfishing.
What? Just chuck sharp stick at fish and see what happens?
They have like a gun or a launcher. Uh, I'm not monetized like say gun. They have a gun that shoots like an arrow out,
Oh, I
and
think I know what you're talking
and it
about.
has like a rope. So you shoot the fish and you pull it in by the rope.
Yeah, I think I've seen those videos before.
Yeah, I've seen a lot too. And I was like, damn, I would like to catch and eat my own fish like that.
I mean, it looks fun. Probably wouldn't do it because I don't like fish.
Oh yeah, that's true, bro. You should at least try crab or something, dude.
I haven't tried crab, but I have had shrimp.
I
And
would say crab is better than shrimp to most people.
I
Yeah, I'm a
see.
shrimp lover. Shrimp is probably my favorite seafood, but I do believe like most people would probably prefer crab. It's typically more expensive too.
I assume so. I mean, it's seafood. Well,
Yep.
more like whole seafood and not like just fish paste like tuna.
Hell yeah. Hey, tuna's pretty fire.
I don't like the smell.
Oh. I keep forgetting you don't eat fish, even though you just told me.
Yeah, nah, that's fair. That's fine. Uh,
I'm gonna get like 5 tuna sandwiches next time we go to Subway just to rub it in your face.
bruh. uh, what do you think of the whole like Ocean Gate situation? Despite how just stupid it is.
Uh, what were you expecting to happen?
What I was expecting to happen was that nobody would actually get on it. But I have a tendency to underestimate just how stupid someone could be.
I forgot who said this, but I think it was a YouTuber named August the Duck. He said something along the lines of, "Anytime I give a human being the benefit of the doubt, I tend to be wrong." Something along the lines of that.
I Damn, I wish I could have put that as a senior quote. If I had the chance to go back in time and put that as my senior quote, I would have done so in a heartbeat.
Did you actually put something as your senior quote?
No,
Oh,
because remember
uh,
we didn't exactly get the chance to.
yeah. I didn't get one either. I had one saved up too. I'm pretty sure it's still saved in my gallery somewhere. It was a Nico
Probably.
quote, but it doesn't sound like one.
What
I'm
was
I'm
it?
surprised this was a Nico quote. It's really out of character for her. I'm looking for it right now. Oh shit! I have to go to Google Photos. I forgot new phone. I don't give a fuck about Google
uh,
Photos' newest features. The fuck?
it has new features.
I guess so. Oh my god.
What happened?
I found my old YouTube intro from when my channel was called Terrible Gamer 204.
Oh,
I didn't use it once. Not once did I ever use it. I'm actually gonna get copy striked for using it. I had a copyrighted song in it.
oh, which song was it?
Uh, doo, 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 doo. I don't know if you remember that one.
I think I do. I don't remember the name though.
Mask Off.
There it is. Yeah.
I just didn't think you would get it by the name, which is why. Let's see,
Maybe,
right?
yeah. I think I would need a combination of both the name and the tune to like immediately get it.
Why do I have a random ass picture of a Voltron figurine?
The fuck?
Hey, look, a dolphin. I did not see that coming.
What, you have a picture of a dolphin?
I have a picture of a certain German dictator's face over a dolphin,
Oh.
and it says, "Hey, look, a
Oh.
dolphin."
Oh.
And I did not see that coming.
Oh, Richard.
Yeah, I'm looking through all my edgy memes.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw somebody
Uh,
with a Pickle Rick sticker, and they took a picture of it.
a Pickle Rick sticker.
Yeah, they had a Pickle
Was
Rick
it like
sticker
on what?
on their
Was it
car.
just like okay? I was gonna say like on a notebook or something.
I have a picture of a couple of buildings that are no longer up today, right next to a battle bus.
Oh, oh. Took me a while.
I have a picture of a particular of a drawn female saying, "Oni-chan, please don't make me drink your man milk." Right under it is a picture of Shaggy saying, "Would you do it for a Scooby snack?"
Oh God. The uh, I didn't
Right
think I
now we're just
wanted
gonna
to
go through
picture
all my edgy
that.
memes. When your mom is about to whoop your ass, but your dad comes home and beats her instead,
What the fuck?
there is always a bigger fish.
Oh. Oh, God, no! You can't make Qui-Gon just do that.
There's always a bigger.
Oh, no. That's just not right.
Now we're getting through my. I don't know if we're getting to my Republican era. When you save a picture off the internet, it'll save as the date that picture was uploaded to the internet. So even though I am before my Republican phase, I have pictures on here that are.
That were saved after your Republican phase, but are older than it?
Yeah.
Huh. What could you like give us like examples of what these photos could be? Because
Saying we don't
technically
need
all of our
guns.
listeners are audio listeners.
Yes. Saying we don't need guns because we have police is like saying we don't need we don't need fire extinguishers because we have firefighters. Then I have a picture of a guy
Oh.
holding his shit.
Those two are both one meme, or are those two separate images?
Two separate images.
Okay.
Me trying not to say anything in class while the teacher is preaching liberal propaganda. I have a picture of a certain erect structure disintegrating as if Thanos snapped it.
No!
When Russia loses a major war, suffering from famine and poverty, while the Tsar's legitimacy is being questioned, and it has Vladimir Lenin over a picture of Eminem going, "Now this looks like a job for me."
I'm not going to say if that's historically accurate.
I have a picture of Barack Obama
Barack Obama?
sitting in a car, and there's
Did
a
you
bunch
say
of leaves.
char or jar?
Chair.
Okay.
He's sitting in a chair, while Donald Trump, with a Bob Ross afro, is painting over him, saying, "Don't worry about those happy little mistakes. We can fix those."
By fix, he means just make them as a cover for embezzlement.
Let's see. I have a screenshot that I'm pretty sure I took by accident. It's just a YouTube video. It's just a YouTube video saying best moments pro PS4 Fortnite Battle Royale player.
What the fuck?
I have Despacito 2 by Kanye West and Elon Musk.
Oh my god. Elon Musk?
Mm-hmm.
What else is there?
I have Donald Trump tweeting out, "Thank you, Kanye, very cool." And it's Kanye West. It's like he's like replying to a tweet from Kanye West, and it says, "Hi Donald, I drew a picture of me and you. I don't know, it's kind of dumb, but I thought you'd like it. I don't know." And it's just two stick figures holding hands, and one of them says Kanye, and one of them says Trump.
What the fuck? Who has time to make this type of content?
Oh, I saw a newspaper clipping up on Cal State LA. It says a letter to Marx on his 200th birthday.
A letter to what?
A letter to Karl Marx on his 200th birthday.
Oh.
Okay, libtard, listen up. Paper beats rock. Trump beats
my
Hillary, and Dad beats me. It's just a picture of Sonic in a Make America Great Again hat.
I'm sorry, what was the other lines?
Paper beats rock. Trump
Uh-huh.
beats Hillary, and Dad beats me. And it was just next to it's just a picture of Sonic in a Make America Great Again hat.
Oh my god. Not a MAGA hat.
Okay, right now I have a series of 3 memes. They're around like the beginning of Fortnite when the daily challenges started to take peak, and they're like Twitter. It's like Twitters of like certain countries complaining about how hard the Fortnite challenges are. For the USA, the hard challenge is win a rice against rice farmers.
Oh, I remember those memes now.
Right now we have the triple CP. Please stop making these Fortnite challenges so hard. Daily challenge, feed your citizens.
Yes, Gamer Crew, we did build this. I'm checking the chat right now.
Oh yeah. Epic Gamer chat right now.
Yeah, if you watch our earlier, like stupidly early R&B episodes, I guess you'll get to see the progress of us making all of this. Except for the pixel arts, that was done long before we started doing the actual podcast.
Yeah. In all fairness, Bradley did most of the work, but yeah, most of it's.
Hey, you built like the shell of the studio.
That's true. I'm pretty sure I deleted the world by now, but the original studio was Nightmare Before Christmas themed on my worlds. It looks great, perfect. I don't know about perfect, but thank you very much. And this is with the Sonic texture pack, so this is not actually what it looks like, by the way. It looks a
Yeah,
little, ever so slightly. It's not that big of a difference. Like you could still tell it's the same world. For example, these characters over here don't aren't fucking suffering from
yeah.
jaundice.
Last time I checked, the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta isn't purple.
Yeah, so much fire. Oh, the fire was me. It's a bunch of fire art. Some of it's stupid like penis balls. Some of it's great like Among Us. Two Among Us.
I think I did one of the Among Us.
You did the Among Us closer to Broly,
Yeah.
and I did the Among Us closer to Dan's laboratory, which he built to fucking scale.
Yep.
Again, looks a little different on my end because I'm using a texture pack, but
I
trust me, in
mean,
a regular
you say
texture
that like
pack,
you're
it's
surprised that I built it to scale. He
true.
was he was like the first Minecraft YouTuber I started watching.
I think my first was probably Sky Does Minecraft. I know
Oh,
the
I
first,
never.
I know the first Minecraft related content I started watching religiously was the Cops and Robbers series.
Oh, I was just watching Dan TDM and popular MMOs.
Oh yeah, you see the Lucky Block videos or which ones?
Uh, yeah, I think it was like the Lucky Block challenges.
Yeah, so he
No,
had
it was
the
either that or the mob battles.
the mob battles with the Lucky Blocks are called the challenge games.
Yeah, it was the challenge games and the mob battles that I watched.
I see. He had like a little series called Lucky Block Hunger Games, which I honestly want to try with you one day.
If we ever get PCs.
Yeah, if we, I would love to do that. It was just like a 1v1 Hunger Games. They would download a map and they would just put lucky blocks all over the place as well as crafting tables, and they would just play all over the map. And they have like a minute to open blocks, and then after that minute they could attack each other whenever they get the chance. And
I
they just
see.
open lucky blocks, seeing what they get. I remember if they die
So
from a
it was
lucky
like
block,
regular
they
Hunger Games, but like,
like with lucky blocks instead of
yeah,
chests.
chests.
And if you die to a lucky block, it's fine. You just have to die to the other player.
Oh, that actually sounds cool. I would love
Yeah.
to try that. Although I feel like we would need more guest speakers. Probably it'd be hilarious. Let's be honest. It'd be more hilarious if we did that along with like Margarito and Pablo.
Oh my god. I know for a while when the PS4 had its own like Hunger Games thing.
Yeah, I used
Um,
to play it a lot.
we used to play with each other a lot too. But yeah, we don't have that anymore. We have actual servers now. Ooh.
Yeah, I did wonder whatever happened to it. Like
You
after down.
if you go to the editions, you can still play it.
Yeah, I
I just
had it
think
for
you'd
the
probably have to
PS3
invite your
edition.
friends. Okay. It should be on the PS4 edition. There's also DLC for it too if you want to buy it.
There's DLC for it.
Yeah, there's DLC maps, and those maps have like different texture packs on them and
Oh,
shit.
okay. Did they pull a Pixel Gun 3D and make Nuketown?
Do we live in the United States? Yes. We are California girls, me and Bradley.
Uh,
California girls
California
are
girls are
unforgettable.
unforgettable.
Daisy
Daisy
Dukes,
Dukes.
bikinis
Okay, let's
on
stop. We're gonna
top.
get copyrighted.
Then I have one more Fortnite challenge to read you. This one's for Italy.
Okay.
Don't change squads during World Wars.
I knew I was gonna fucking say that. Like right before you said, I was gonna say it's probably gonna be like, don't change teams or anything.
I have a boy. How do you know I'm a boy? I mean, you're right, but how do you know? I have a picture of Obama going, I would like to thank the American people for not asking any questions about the Mexican children in cages until after I left the presidency.
Look, we were joking when we started singing California Girls, alright?
My voice? Do I sound manly? Do I sound like a Giga Chad?
No, you sound like someone who'd follow Andrew Tate.
I have I have a picture of mac and cheeses.
Mac and cheeses?
Yes,
I don't
cheeses
think you're gonna
as
have
in
to send me
spelling
that picture because I've never ever seen anything like that.
it. The Dine Divine.
Mac and
$12 for a
cheese.
box of mac and cheese. Holy shit!
How big is the fucking
It's like
box?
a. I mean, it looks like a normal Kraft mac and cheese box. I mean, to be fair, I've never bought one, so I don't know the normal price. But yeah, it's just mac and cheese shaped as Jesus.
Oh, okay.
So I have a picture of Fidel Castro talking to the Soviet Union, and it says slaps the roof of Cuba. This bad boy can fit so
You
many
can fit
Soviet
so many
missiles in it.
nukes.
A picture of a bunga. Oh my god.
Oh, no, I don't want to see Obunga.
I have a picture of Donald Trump slaps the roof of America. This bad boy can fit so many jobs in it. I don't know if I was making fun of Pablo or something. I think this was before me and you got super close. I'm more than
Oh,
certain I already
it
knew who
was,
you were.
well, a lot of people knew who I was at the time, but
But
yeah,
it was a very edgy Richard joke, so I don't think I'm gonna repeat it.
yeah, you should probably say it off stream.
It's a picture of a person of a certain race conducting a certain stereotype.
Oh, yeah, that sounds like a Richard joke. Uh, so remember when you were streaming Spider-Man Miles Morales,
Uh
and
huh.
I asked what you think about like there's a bunch of black characters that all have electric powers.
Oh yeah,
So I did a little digging and I found some very weird information.
yeah. Yeah. Well, speak to me of your results.
Okay, so basically, we could just blame DC for this. Let's stop saying bad words. This is our stream, all right? So
How old are you, buddy?
how old are you? Let's find out if this is another like 11-year-old fan,
Oh, oh,
or
by
if
the way,
this is
Bradley,
yeah.
the entire country of South Sudan subscribed to me.
What do you? Oh, I thought you meant like population wise, and I was thinking no. Last time I checked, we only have 99 subscribers.
There was a guy that popped into my stream. His name was South Sudan,
What the hell?
and he had the picture of their flag on the thing, and he came into my comments and he told me he subscribed. And I was just like, no way! The entire country of South Sudan! Ah!
What the hell? Dude. I don't even know where Sudan is. Like, if you showed me like a map of the world
That's
with
how you
no
know we're
words on
American.
it, yeah.
It's in
Well, we
Africa.
gonna be completely honest. It sounds like a Middle Eastern country.
True, true.
Like, if you were saying listing off a bunch of Middle Eastern countries and then you said Sudan in that list, I would have believed
You
you.
you wouldn't have questioned it whatsoever.
I would have not have questioned it whatsoever. I would have went on the rest of my life believing, yeah, Sudan is a Middle Eastern country. Anyways, back to what I was saying. This is basically DC Comics' fault, sort of, because well, both DC Comics and Hanna-Barbera,
Uh huh.
the company that made pretty much every '90s kids TV show ever.
Uh huh. Because fuck Nickelodeon, right?
Yeah. Uh, so so Storm was probably one of the first black characters with electric-based powers, but she's not
Isn't
really
she a
relevant
Marvel
in the
character?
story. Yeah, but this goes on to show how basically Marvel started getting more progressive and inclusive long before DC did. Because like at the time, most of DC characters were just white guys, while Marvel started getting more of a diverse cast. And DC sees Marvel doing this, and you know, Marvel and DC, they have a tendency to just absolutely just plagiarize each other and shit, right? I mean, like, look
Yeah.
at Hawkeye and Green Arrow. I'm pretty sure the Wasp is a copy of of one of the West Coast Teen Titans, or the other, or maybe it's the other way around.
Oh,
I'm not
that
entirely
one bee
sure.
lady.
Yeah. Uh, so basically, oh god. So there was this idea in DC that was very racist, but they wanted to do this idea so they could say they finally have a black superhero.
Uh-huh.
This superhero was a white guy named Black Bomber. And his superpower was that he'd say Black Power and then turn into a black person with super strength and super speed.
What the fuck?
I wish I was making this up. But this is a real thing. A character that was named Black Bomber, he was a white dude who transformed into a black guy, and that was his superpower.
It,
So this flopped, obviously.
yeah.
And, so this one dude, I forget his name, but I don't think you know his name either, but I'm pretty sure you know, like, what he's created. This dude decided to start working for DC, and he lived in a segregated neighborhood and grew up with a bunch of black kids, and saw that there was barely any black DC superheroes. So he started to work for DC so he could make some, right?
Uh-huh.
So he's working for DC, and he had to actually talk to DC and convince them, no, I'm not gonna do Black Bomber comics because it's a stupid idea. So he decided to create a character who is, I'd say they're pretty famous to this day. I'm pretty sure you know him. He goes by the name Black Lightning.
Yes.
And so after he creates Black Lightning, he had some sort of deal with DC, basically saying that they would have to pay him whenever Black Lightning has to be in anything outside of the comics, like TV shows and stuff.
Yeah.
Because it's his character.
Of course.
So Hanna-Barbera was recreating the Super Friends Hour Special show, right?
Uh-huh.
And rumors were going around that Black Lightning was going to be in the show. Heck, the creator of Black Lightning thought Black Lightning was going to be in the show for at least an episode or two, right?
Yeah.
Hanna-Barbera and DC didn't feel like paying the dude his royalties. So DC just let Hanna-Barbera make a complete rip-off design of Black Lightning and call it a new character called Vulcan.
I think I've also heard of that character.
Yes, because he was in that one episode of the Hanna-Barbera Super Friends show. Like, he's, like, design and all, if you compared the original design for Black Lightning to Vulcan, you'd barely be able to see a difference other than color scheme. Where
Damn.
Black Lightning wore blue and yellow and had black shading, this Vulcan was just black and yellow. Had the same afro, had the same mask, everything. Same electric-based powers. All because they didn't want to pay this dude his royalties.
That is very interesting.
And then Miles Enterprise started becoming a thing. So Miles Enterprise was another comic book, I guess, company, but they were technically their comics were published by DC. Pretty much their goal was to put more black characters as superheroes. Like, it's just a group of people who wanted to do this. And another black character with electric powers was created by them, I'm pretty sure you know this guy's name. Static Shock.
I've heard the name before, yeah.
Uh, and it was clear that, well, Static Shock was just originally it was just another it's sort of ripoff of Black Lightning, but funnily enough, the guys that made Static Shock didn't know who Black Lightning was,
Oh.
and also another reason why they never really got sued for this, because if they do like go into a lawsuit with it, DC would technically be suing itself.
True, true.
So it was kind of disregarded whatsoever. However, there was another, I think, I forgot which other Justice League show it was going on, but there was rumors that Black Lightning was going to be in another Justice League show, or at least going to have another attempt at being in a Justice League show, instead of just there being a ripoff of Black Lightning in the show because they didn't want to pay the dude. Right?
Sure.
Want to know what happened?
They made another original character.
Because he didn't want to pay him, yes.
Damn.
So this character's name was Soul Power.
Soul Power?
Yes.
I've never heard of
him. He was a
him.
black guy with electricity-based powers who was just Black Lightning again.
Yeah, I've
All
never heard of
because
Soul
he didn't
Power.
want to pay this guy royalties.
Yeah, I swear I've never heard of this guy.
And funny enough, because of all this, I think it was Miles Enterprise again. It might be another company. Basically, another company saw all this going down and decided to make a parody of this, of making another black character with electricity-based powers, specifically just to parody this whole drama called Volt. So yeah, and because of that, that's why we have so many black characters with electricity-based powers. It just kind of became a cliche in the comics industry.
That is very interesting.
And it all started with Black Bomber.
I guess you're right.
DC, what the hell?
So, I don't know how true this is because it did come from one of those Reddit videos with like either parkour or like Subway Surfers gameplay. But apparently, Jehovah's Witnesses, no matter how dire, absolutely will not have a blood transfusion.
That's true.
No matter how close to death they are, like
Several
anything but the blood
people have died
transfusion.
because of this.
Yeah. And I don't know why.
Okay, I do know why.
Okay.
So, like, every religion has its rules, right?
Yeah.
So, one of the rules for, like, being a Jehovah's Witness is that you cannot basically eat blood. I don't know why they had to make that a rule, but that's a rule.
Maybe some old vampire shit.
Maybe some old vampire shit, probably. I don't know. But, basically when blood transfusions were really starting to hit off in the West, I guess the majority of Jehovah's Witnesses saw that as still blood being consumed. Because according to their logic and not actually how blood transfusions work, they believed your blood would eat the blood being put into you.
Okay.
But yeah, that's why Jehovah's Witnesses will not have a blood transfusion no matter what.
Yeah, I think it was one of those Ask Reddit fucking robot voice fucking Minecraft parkour.
Yeah.
So I just didn't know how much to trust that source. But it was a believable story. That apparently like this This Jehovah Witness went to the ER, and I guess he needed a blood transfusion. A few minutes later, essentially his entire church was there,
Yeah.
and and uh, I guess just check on him, see if he's okay. And they mentioned that they're gonna need to do a blood transfusion, and the priest was there, like
Yeah.
absolutely not. He
They are
absolutely
very
can.
strict when it comes to following these rules. Again, my best friend up until 10th grade was a Jehovah Witness. He tried to convert me like 3 times.
It should have worked.
Yes,
No,
but then
I'd
I
rather
had to
you be a
convert
Mormon.
you. Yeah, because like at least if someone leaves, I'm not entirely sure how true this is, but like I'm pretty sure unlike Jehovah Witnesses, if somebody leaves Mormonism, you can still talk to that person,
I see.
right? If you
Yeah.
leave, if you like stop being a Jehovah Witness, everybody else who's still in it, your family, friends, everybody would just cut you off from your life, from their life. Like they
Jesus.
will not speak to you at all. You are exiled. Basically ancient cancel culture.
You have been shunned, dude.
Exactly.
Alright. An achievement, I bought my first dice tower. So if we're ever playing Monopoly or anything, or even
Oh
just
no.
D&D, Pablo doesn't throw the fucking dice on the floor. So
Finally.
now he doesn't even have to toss the dice in the tray. He just drops it in the tower. That's it. If
And
it
it
falls on
rolls
the
for
floor,
him.
yes. It's mostly Paulo because I know Paulo tends to throw the dice on the floor a lot, whether there's a dice tray or not.
Yeah.
So I got a dice tower for that in particular, and I did not realize that the dice tower actually came with good dice too.
Ooh.
So I mean, I don't know if it's that much of a surprise, but like I've never bought a dice tower before. I didn't know it came with its own dice.
I have
It's
me
it's
neither.
red and black
I
with
thought it was
sparkles.
like, oh, that's cool. But yeah, I thought it was just like, dice accessory. I didn't think it'd come with dice.
Yeah, but yeah, it came with a full set, so I have more to add to my collection. I was tempted by a set of dice I saw, but I ended up getting the
What
dice
color were
tower.
they?
There's three colors: one blue, one red, one purple.
Huh.
Or no, it's one blue, one green, one purple. Yeah.
Oh,
I just
okay.
started glance
That's
at
a
them, then next to it I saw the dice tower. I'm like, oh, I've always wanted one of these anyway.
okay. I see.
It's not the most high quality dice tower like fucking thing there is. It's very basic. It's just two plastic blocks on top of each other, and one's like a tray, one's like the actual tower, and it has like a print of like a tower on the side of it and a dragon coming out of it.
Huh.
It's not one of
That,
them super cool fancy ones I've seen that are like made out of
yeah.
wood that are like cut into a castle or whatever, but it
It does
it'll
its
do the
job,
trick.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah. That's the most important part.
and it's a little fun to roll dice in there.
Hmm.
I don't know if you ever watched that guy. I recommended you the guy who does the sandwiches using dice rolls.
I actually haven't. What was his name again?
Adventures in Aradia. Or I'm his name is like I guess like the city in his. I think he has like a D&D podcast kind of thing too. I don't know. I didn't really watch that. I just watched the randomized sandwiches, and
I see.
that was pretty fun.
Let me guess. You're gonna try randomizing your sandwich when we go to Subway next time?
No, not unless you know somebody at Subway that's willing to do all their bullshit. But I'm not gonna hold up the line just to like, hold on, let me roll my dice, see what I want in my sandwich.
Oh my god.
I'm not gonna do that to a poor fucking employee. So
You rolled a one. You don't get a sandwich. You're getting a copy of a Black Bomber comic. Cause yes, they actually went through with this and made comics for Black Bomber.
do they still?
Hopefully not.
Wait, what happened? Yeah, I see. My bad, Brapley.
That's alright.
Yeah, maybe. What were we talking about? Oh, Black Bomber. Oh, the sandwiches.
Sandwiches and Black Bomber.
No, but what he did was just like, all right, I have a D6 and I have 6 types of bread. So this is bread 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He'll have it on the paper already. So he's
I
like,
see.
okay, I
Yeah.
rolled a 6, so it's sourdough. Yeah. And this man is the king of putting fruit in his sandwiches.
What type of fruit?
Things like apples, strawberries,
I'd do
blueberries,
that.
just fruit in general. And
I would do that.
sometimes you'll get like a weird combination. Well, clearly it's bound to happen. Sometimes he won't even use like sandwich bread. Sometimes it'll be like, oh, my
Burger
bread
buns.
happens to be or not like sometimes like not even bread. Like, oh, my bread is a fucking cookie this time. Or
What?
yeah, like, he'll throw like a random one out there. Or, this one's actually a wrap. I think no bread is also an option.
No bread?
Yeah, because he'll make like lettuce wraps. I don't know if you ever seen them. Or order your Subway sandwich up protein style, and they'll give you like a fucking burger, like a burger patty wrapped in lettuce.
That I'm not sure how to feel about that. I mean, I like burgers. I like
If
lettuce
you're
on my
cutting
burgers.
carbs,
I guess if I'm cutting carbs, but like, I would have to try it before I knock it or like it. Richard, you dying on stream, bro?
I breathed it wrong.
What the fuck?
Also,
You alive, my guy?
yeah.
What the fuck?
I also found a new slur for for Mexicans, which is me, so I'm gonna say it.
Alright, fair
It's
enough.
not anything. It's not like a bad word or anything. It's just So you know how black people are basketball people?
Oh no. Okay, which out of the many stereotypes are you pulling this one from?
I am gardener people.
Why'd you have to put people at the end of it?
Because that's what the post itself said. Gardener people when blah 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 blah. That's what the meme said.
Gardener people?
Gardener people. I don't remember what the joke was. I've also
I
heard
just
taco people. That one's a good one.
okay. That's a good one.
I like taco people.
I don't know
The
why. I'm
gardener
pretty sure.
people's kind of funny.
I'm. I don't know why I feel this way, but I feel like I don't. Again, I feel like gardener people sounds more niche than taco people.
I don't think Mexicans mow people's lawns anymore. That's why.
Yeah, unless you're in a
It,
gated
it's a very
community.
it's a very old stereotype. A very
Yeah,
old stereotype.
that was started because Japan did a fucky wucky.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if you ever watched Cheech and Chong.
I've seen clips.
Have you seen the clip of them trying to write a song about Mexicans?
No, the only clip I've seen is I think I think one of them. I think they're like driving and they're about to get pulled over, but one of them's on like a bunch of acid.
Okay, it just stops right there. Okay. I thought you were gonna
Richard?
explain more of the clip. Hello, can you hear
No,
me?
that's no. I hear you. You just
Okay.
went silent for a second. And I guess you were just waiting for me to continue.
Yeah, I was just waiting for you to continue.
But no, that's the joke. One of them's on acid.
Okay. Okay. No, there was this one that my mom used to show me all the time when I was a kid. Probably the reason why I'm corrupted. It's just them trying to make a song about Mexicans. Starts off with Cheech singing, Mexican Americans don't just like getting into gang fights, they like flowers and white girls named Debbie too. It goes on for a while. I don't remember most of it. I haven't seen that clip in years, but once he's done writing his song, he gets a phone call. Then Chong starts trying to write his own song, and it goes pretty bad.
Oh no.
Yeah, and I will say the word, or it's just beaners
No.
over a guitar riff. Beaners gonna eat beans. It's a terrible song. You can tell he had trouble writing it.
Yeah.
It wasn't as smooth as Cheech's song, but yeah, that's what it is. That's what it was. All while Cheech is taking a phone call with somebody. It's so stupid.
Jesus Christ.
And go ahead.
Nothing. I got nothing. I think
Okay.
I've went through everything I've written down.
Okay, I still have a couple of things.
Okay, that's good.
Have you ever
That's good.
heard of Temu? Temu.
Yes.
That thing where you can buy. It's essentially a Wish.com.
Spend like a millionaire, right?
Yeah, it's essentially Wish.com,
Yeah.
and it's probably Chinese. It's probably.
I could try finding that out.
I'm thinking it's either Chinese or Indian.
I'm gonna do some Googling.
I know Wish is Chinese.
It's Chinese.
Okay, yeah, go figure. I saw an ad for it that really yeah, it got me with a. It hit me upside the head with a frying pan. That's what the ad did
What
to
happened?
me. So, it's talking about big bad corporations and how they spend millions and millions of dollars of funding campaigns for politicians that'll keep that'll unstable rules that will keep enabling them to generate money.
Yes.
Don't give your money to those big corporations. Give it to Temu. Stop the big bad corporations by giving all your money to Temu. Buy everything from Temu.
That just sounds like what we did, but worse.
Like,
You know how we went to go see Elemental just because it was the biggest competitor to the Flash.
yeah.
Yeah, that.
I don't think we talked about Elemental, by the way, ever since we saw it, did we?
Not on the podcast.
Not on the podcast? Okay. Oh, yeah, because that podcast was a short one. The
Yeah.
one that we did the week after. I honestly had a feeling we skipped the podcast. I'm not even going to lie to you.
It's because we had a short episode.
Yeah. It just also felt like a long time since we did one. This Sunday came to me slowly. Like, very slowly.
Yeah.
I was just like, I could have sworn 2 weeks had passed since the last podcast. But I guess not. But I was like, fuck, did I forget? Did we both forget? And then just... But, it was okay.
It was
good.
It's good. It's good. I recommend people go see it.
7 out of 10. 7 out of 10.
Yeah, I'd say 7 out of 10. Elementals, 7 out of 10. It for a kids movie, it has a good grasp on like explaining what racism is.
It's very blunt.
It's very blunt, which, to be completely fair, is what's needed to teach kids these days.
Oh yeah, they were
Kids
very
are
blunt with
very
me. Look how I
stupid.
turned out.
You chose to be racist.
I did not. The concept of racism did not exist until they taught it to me.
Yeah, and you thought, I'm gonna be it.
It was funny.
Exactly. You chose to do it.
It's funny.
That was entirely your fault.
Bradley, I swear to God, every time I see you eat a watermelon, it's hilarious.
I know it's hilarious.
Every time
I
we
do
pass
it
by
to
a
try to trigger
KFC
it.
and
You know, I'm poking the bear.
I know that one time you ordered the watermelon boba with fried chicken. Jesus fuck. And I didn't even notice it. You literally had to point it out to me.
I know, because I was like, no way, this dude's not noticing it.
I was just like,
Like,
yeah, whatever. He has food.
I'm pretty sure.
I think the
Like,
fact
at
that we
that,
both ordered water, because watermelon's both of our favorite flavors.
yeah,
So just the fact that we both ordered
except for
watermelon just didn't click.
yeah.
Because I ordered the same drink you did. I think it was like a 2 for $8 special or some shit.
Yeah, for watermelon slushies.
So yeah, we had those, and and you ordered a side of fried chicken, you little shit. And you have to admit those signs were funny. No fire people allowed. Come on.
Yes. Oh my god, those are hilarious.
Or elements
However-
can't mix.
Dude, every time I heard that, like, if any parents in the future are watching this, I don't know why you are, but for our opinion of Elemental, if you want to teach your kids racism, let them see that movie.
Yeah, show them racism.
Yeah, show them just how stupid it could be.
It basically does point out how stupid it could be.
Yeah.
Was it
Is it a great movie? No. Did I go in expecting a great movie? No.
Definitely not.
Because
I
a
went
lot
in
of people
expecting
keep
a terrible
doing that
movie, I'm gonna be
nowadays.
honest. I went in expecting a terrible movie, if I'm gonna be completely honest.
I just went in with an open mind, no expectations. I just wanted to see what this movie was.
Want to hear exactly what was going through my mind?
What was going through your mind while watching when we were about to watch Elemental, Richard?
God, this is gonna fucking suck, but at least I'm not watching The Flash.
Fair enough.
that's exactly what went through my mind. I'm just like,
At least you're not watching The Flash.
basic synopsis of Elemental. This fire family moves into a town
Yeah, spoilers,
with other
I
elements.
guess.
I'm gonna keep it as spoiler free as possible. I'm not gonna expose the whole
Yeah.
plot, and he opens up his own little, I guess like a little mini mart, little grocery store
Yeah.
for fire people.
Like a little convenience store, right?
Yeah, like a little cultural convenience store, like with cultural fire people food, I guess. And
Yeah, like those delis that are also in a mini supermarket or something.
yeah, like Aki.
Yeah.
They're serving up to you the Aki way, and these Italian immigrants serving up to you the Aki way were the father who owned the joint was gonna pass it on to his daughter when he was ready, and on his daughter's first, or not, I don't know if it was the first day. I think it was the first day that he left her.
It was the
completely alone,
first day.
right?
It was the first day she was in charge, and
Yeah.
he was like not working that day.
Yeah. So the first day she was in charge, she had full control over what happened in the store. She loses her shit,
Fair
Fucking
enough.
go-
I would have
goes-
lost it too.
goes to the back and lets out a big scream, which, trust me, it happens.
You've been there.
It happens IRL. I've done it before. I've sent
You don't blame her, I
employees to
guess?
do it. I've sent employees to do it before. I'll just like go to the break room, go to the storage room, wherever, let everything out, come back and be ready. Cause like I've sent Eric to the back before because that fool has like really bad anger issues, really bad. So
I can
I've
see
sent
that.
Eric. Yeah, I was just like, dude, take 5 minutes, fucking scream, cry, yell, do whatever. Just take 5 minutes and I'll cover the kitchen. Don't worry. And yeah, I essentially sentence people to crying or yelling. It's great.
You're going to the sob zone.
Yeah. And as she yells, she, I guess she fucks up the pipes, and this water fella comes in. Hi Lola, you want to come inside? Get inside, Goofy. And they meet and they have like this little chase, because turns out he's a health inspector and the store is so shit that he has to shut it down. And
Yeah, because the water's flowing through it, despite the fact that there's not supposed to be water in Firetown.
Mm-hmm. No, whatever. By some grace of God, they fall in love, and that's about as much as I can say without spoiling it.
Yeah. But yeah, like we said before, I'd say that movie was a 7 out of 10. Can't wait for the Pixar movie tier list. That shit's gonna be.
We're doing that?
If you want to do that, I don't think it's like next tier list, but if you want to do that, I could get a list ready.
We'll do that eventually. It's just me and Eric need to get back on our ship. Me and Eric are doing this thing where we're watching every Pixar movie in order.
Oh.
There's a few I haven't seen. Like maybe like a few days ago, I just watched Monsters University.
Oh.
I also
for the first time?
For the first time.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah. I never watched
Huh.
Monsters University.
I watched it like dozens of times.
No, I've watched Monsters Inc. a lot, but I've never watched Monsters University.
Okay, I see. I guess what'd you think?
I liked it. It was pretty cool. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
Plot was a little predictable from the beginning because I just automatically knew they weren't gonna like each other. Something's gonna happen where they have to work together to accomplish the same goal, and then all of a sudden they're best friends.
Yeah, we've seen the song and dance before.
Yeah, I just expected it was gonna be that just because it was a prequel, and yeah.
You were right, but like it's not like it was bad at doing it, right?
No, it was a nice movie. I liked it.
Yeah.
Another one I haven't seen is Turning Red. Soul, me and Eric watched the day come out.
You guys saw it opening day?
Soul, yeah, because it was on Disney Plus.
So I would not have seen Soul if it weren't for my job at the Boys and Girls Club.
Honestly, it's so worth it. It's up there with one of my favorite.
It's a good movie. I'd put it up there. I'm just saying I never really got like. I've had Disney Plus like access to it for like a while, and I never really had like, motivation to watch Soul until I guess I was forced to watch it at my job because I guess the kids wanted to see it. And yeah, it's actually a pretty good movie, I'd say.
Yeah, no, me and Eric, at least I thought it was gonna be a shit show just because the animation of the people was just really fucking ugly. I don't know why they made all the people look like that. They all look very caricature-ish.
Yes.
And that was just like,
exaggerated features.
Yeah, like that one,
I think that's what turned me off to it.
That one student of his, she looks Asian to me, but I could be wrong. I think she's like a trombone player, it's like some sort of wind instrument. Like when I saw her in the trailer, I was just like, I just laughed. I lolled, bro.
You lolled IRL.
I lolled IRL.
Did you ruffle?
I IRL felt. She looks so silly.
But yeah. Please go see Elemental, or else we're gonna get Toy Story 12.
Well, we're already getting Toy Story 5.
Yeah, because of how little it made during its opening night. Like, dude, when we went, the theater was like next to empty.
It was fuller than when we watched, or no, never mind, it wasn't. I was gonna say it was fuller than when me and Jacob watched Transformers, but then after, then I remember looking back, like no, it was pretty full. I think there's people. I think we were cushioned in between people even. So.
Yeah, like to be fair, Gen 1 Transformer fan base is like fucking huge.
Yeah, the Transformers movie was pretty cool. I think I talked about it in the last podcast. I think I did. So.
Yeah, you told me that the main character joins the G.I. Joes, which I just find very stupid, especially since I have like little to no experience with the G.I. Joe franchise. Like, I
neither.
guess if someone was like a big fan of G.I. Joe, they'd be
Uh,
hyped as hell. I wasn't,
then in
because
the
I
next GI
barely
Joe
know
movie, they're gonna.
anything. Is
In
there
the,
even a guy named Joe in the G.I. Joe franchise? I
I have
don't
no
know. That's
idea. I've
how
never.
little of a fan I am.
Yeah.
But
So he joins GI Joe, and what I was saying is, in the next GI Joe movie, He-Man's gonna come out in the end credit scenes.
that I would watch. I would watch a live action He-Man movie.
Transformers, He-Man, GI Joe,
Oh my god, yes.
Voltron, oh,
Uh
Thundercats.
oh hell, dude. He-Man and Voltron in the same movie? Man, what is this? Ready Player 2 or something? I don't know. I never read Ready Player 2, only Ready Player 1. I'm probably gonna say this for a bunch of books, but I should probably get to actually reading Ready Player 2.
Me too. Just
Uh,
kidding.
Brett, did you even watch the first one?
I watched it.
Oh yeah, you've watched the movie, but I don't. Have you read the book?
No, I didn't even know it was a book. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, it was a book long before the movie came out.
I mean, I know that now, but well, I mean, I've known that like a little while after the movie came out, but I just never really. I didn't really care for the movie when it came out either. I watched it like uh, in a video game. I think my uncle pirated it.
What the fuck? Which video game website did he use? I'm joking. But yeah,
I think
I'd.
he hacked his Amazon Fire Stick in a video game.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
But yeah, as someone who has actually read Ready Player One, I'd say it's a pretty recommendable read. There are like some major differences between the books and the movies. Like, I'd say it's slightly more darker than the movie was. Well,
I'm
only
gonna be
as
honest, I
in,
don't even remember the plot to the movie.
unfortunately, I do. I'm joking. I actually like the movie, but so I guess wait, should I just go on a tirade of explaining Ready Player One?
Yeah, well, let me tell you the only reason why I even bothered watching it, even though I wasn't very
Go
interested
ahead.
in it at all. So, as I said, my uncle got access to it in a video game, and he told me, "Oh, the character you like from Fortnite is in there." I'm like, "The character I like from Fortnite is in it." So, I watched the movie looking for Fortnite skins. I didn't see a single Fortnite skin, but he
Unless you
pointed.
somewhat count Chun Li.
She wasn't even a Fortnite skin at the time,
Uh,
and he points at Tracer, and she's like, "Look, there it is." Um, I'm just like, yep, that's Tracer from Fortnite.
yep, that's Tracer from Fortnite.
I mean, I'm surprised he recognized Tracer and recognized that I like the character. Just Tracer from Fortnite, okay. Yeah, because I think Tracer like makes like an appearance.
What's
I
your
don't think
favorite Fortnite skin? Reinhardt.
Tracer. Maybe I'll be Tracer.
Uh,
Yeah, so, so that was a little goofy. Again, I don't really remember or care about what happened in the movie. It's just I was like, all right, let's see which epic Fortnite gamer comes out in here. Oh, Tracer. So I really didn't even pay attention to the movie that much.
okay, I'm going to just like, if you don't mind, I will just say like the plot of the book and then say,
Okay,
because like the movie follows a similar plot. It's
so
almost
I sure
one to
hope it
one.
would.
Yeah, yeah. Unlike other movies, like Blade Runner, which isn't actually based on the book Blade Runner, but actually based on the book Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep?
Is that like part of the Blade Runner series, or is that just like a
No,
completely unrelated
that's a
book?
completely unrelated book. I think. Yeah, I just know that like it's unrelated to the actual Blade Runner book.
So
But
based off a book, just the wrong one.
yeah. They changed the name to Blade Runner because they knew they would get more seats in theaters if they named it Blade Runner instead of whatever they were going to change the name of the book to for the movie.
I wonder why Game of Thrones changed its name from Song of Ice and Fire. That's a badass name.
Yeah, for a book, but not like a TV show.
Yeah, I guess. The Game of Thrones, I don't know if it's just I associate it with people who watch it, but which I guess is most of the population. But I've always gotten like a cringe vibe from people talking about Game of Thrones.
Eh, sorta, I guess. I mean,
So
I
I
didn't
mean, when a
really
bunch of
hear a
people
lot of.
talk about one thing, it just becomes cringe to me. That's the thing.
All right, I see. You're just against what's mainstream.
Not necessarily that, because I do like a lot of mainstream movies, but I don't know. There's just like a certain point where it gets annoying.
I see. So, like, the plot of the book of Ready Player One is that in the book, pretty much the world has gone to shit, right?
Okay.
The world has ended. Basically, the bad effects of global warming happened. I think.
Oh.
You know, the world is shit. You could barely go outside if you ever do go outside, and shit. It's basically Fallout, but no monsters, and like no actual raiders. So I think either to solve this or it was made before this happened. There's this dude whose name I forgot. This dude, he creates this. He basically creates the metaverse, but better.
Okay.
And this metaverse is called the Oasis in the book. And everybody lives their lives in the Oasis as they want to be. People go to school in the Oasis. People go to their job in the Oasis. Everybody lives
People shop for groceries in the metaverse.
in the Oasis.
Okay.
Right? And there's this company called IOI Industries or something like that. And they're just basically, you know, the money-hungry corpos who just want to buy the Oasis and put ads everywhere and stuff, right?
Uh-huh.
And they're just trying to find a way to do that by any legal means necessary.
Oh, thank God, any legal means.
However, the creator of the Oasis just dies from, you know, being old. Oh, and in the Oasis is completely full of references to pop culture that was very popular in the 80s.
Yes.
Like, specifically the 80s. In the movie, it's just basic pop culture, but
Yeah.
in the book, it's specifically the 80s decade.
I know that.
So the guy who creates the Oasis dies, and once he dies, a message is played to everybody basically saying, hey, I had this Easter egg hidden in the Oasis that nobody has found yet. So if you find it, you get, like, all of my money, the fucking $15 trillion I have and shit. And you have complete control over the Oasis. Have fun. And so, a bunch of people that started calling themselves Gunters, like Easter egg hunters, start going around looking for, I guess, a single key, because there's three gates, and each gate needs its own key to open the gate, and everybody's still looking for the first key, and then that's when the book starts.
Okay.
The rest I just said was backstory.
Oh.
So the main character, whose name I forgot, the only thing about his name I remember is the fact that he points out that his dad named him in such a way that it sounds like a superhero secret identity. He's just going to school, right? And after school, he hangs out with this Gunter named H. Not the letter H, it's spelled AECH.
Okay.
So the Gunter goes off to do some fucking team deathmatch bullshit, while the main character is stuck on what's basically a school planet, no PvP or anything, and he's just being a simp watching his favorite streamer, who is also a Gunter. I think her name's Artemis, and he finds out that Artemis is looking for the Easter egg on his school planet. And he kind of and I don't know how, but the main character kind of figures out that that the guy who created the Oasis wanted the person that finds the Easter egg to be a child, and thus hid one of the keys on a school planet.
Okay, that explains a lot. I've heard people compare the story of Ready Player One to like Willy Wonka.
That's completely fair.
Not like it's a 1-to-1, just swap out the characters, but
no, it's not.
Very similar.
Just like, yeah, similar themes and such.
And the one hidden key for a child to find sounds like a golden ticket for a child to find.
Yeah. So here's the thing. Another difference in the movie, I guess. In the movie, everybody already knows what to do to get the first key, just that nobody has done it. And there's these separate trials to get the key, and then another trial to use it to open the gate. Those trials were completely changed, like straight up replaced to different things in the movie, just so it could be a movie. Like, because he finds like this dungeon on a school planet, and you have to go through the dungeon and find this Lich King. But you don't fight the Lich King. You just play a game of conquest against the Lich King, like an arcade game.
Yeah.
And that would have been boring to watch as a movie. So I understand, like, they changed all of the, yeah, it was most of the trials to get the keys and gates. Because, like, in the movie, you only need 3 keys instead of using them on 3 separate gates.
Oh, okay.
So he finds the dungeon, finds out that Artemis also found the dungeon, and is trying his best not to, 1, just absolutely simp over her, and 2, not to accidentally give away the secret of where this key is. And, one thing I forgot to mention was that there is, like, a huge scoreboard, like, keeping track of who's closest to finding the Easter egg. And so when he finally beats the Lich King at Conquest and gets the key, his name gets up there, and now everybody's trying to figure out what the hell he did. I forgot what the other trials were to get the other keys. But I know he, like, but, like, 5 other people, I think... No, 4 other people find out what he did. One of them being Artemis, another being H, his friend, and another 2 being these Japanese duo, whose avatars were like robot samurais or something.
What game do they play in the movie?
In challenge? The movie, for the first trial, it's more like this racetrack with a bunch of 80s pop culture. You know, like there's a Jurassic Park part, there's a King Kong part. And I guess the secret to beating the trial was just driving backwards when the race starts into a hidden track. And then it basically takes you through a shortcut all the way to the end. Because, like, if you just go through it normally, there's a part that's literally impossible to pass.
Oh, okay.
And I think the main character in the movie finds this out by going to this one place that has like an archive of the creator of the Oasis's memories and such, which I think does also exist in the book. I could be wrong. It's been years since I read it. uh, basically he finds this memory and he sees one memory of the creators, basically saying, "What if we were able to just go backwards?" And he figures it out from there. Uh,
Okay.
so I think this shit. I don't remember what exactly they did to get the second key, but I forgot which gate this was. But I think one of the gate trials was that you had to recreate the. You were pretty much put into the movie Monty Python and the Holy Grail as Arthur, and you had to say every single line perfectly, word for word, or else your character dies.
You could do that.
No, I cannot.
Yeah, you can. I believe in
I
you.
don't remember the script by heart.
I remember when I used to be like super big into Batman. I think it was on Mondays where we watch like little clips or like short films or whatever.
Yeah.
Or no. He was taking us through script writing, and one of the scenes that he showed us was the fucking Joker Batman interrogation scene. I was reciting the whole thing.
Fucking course you were.
I honestly don't remember it now, but I was just like,
Where are they?
where are they?
Don't
That's
go
also
for the head. They're not gonna feel it the next time.
it also reminded that's also what inspired me to do my I don't know if you ever seen it, my Taquacha version of it.
I don't think I've seen that.
It was just you won't understand it because it was in Spanish, but
Uh,
it was just like no que maca. She was talking about their fucking truck.
oh my god, this is just stupid.
And it's like, sí, güey, sí, que maca.
Bruh. So I think at some point fuck. I don't know. Again, my memory is very foggy when it comes to Ready Player One. But for some reason, I forget at what time. But like, I guess the five, top Gunters, the main character H, Artemis, and the two Japanese robots, kind of split off from their own ways. And I think that was because the main character and Artemis were dating. Yes, that's right. The main character gets to do your dream. Fuck off, viewer.
That's crazy.
So, yeah, he starts dating his
It's like
favorite
it's like
streamer.
that one time me and Pokimane were like making out.
Shut up. Anyways, I forget, for some reason they break up, I think, and that also breaks up the group even more. And so I guess, because he's depressed from being broken up or whatever, he goes to find another place where he thinks he'll find another key. I forget no, it was after he gets the second key and does the second trial, which don't ask me what those trials were because I completely forgot.
Hey, what were those trials?
Fucking no. So, he goes to this Blade Runner world, based on the movie, of course. He goes to this Blade Runner world and he finds this arcade cabinet at like a Blade Runner version of Vegas. This arcade cabinet is Pac-Man. And he thinks, no. And he thinks, I'm going to play a perfect game of Pac-Man to see if I could get a key out of this. And he doesn't.
Damn. Rip
In
Bozo.
fact, what happens is,
He loses his key. Damn, Rip Bozo.
no, he just plays a perfect game of Pac-Man and obtains this quarter, just a single quarter with the number 1 on it, I think, or that could just be a false memory. I just know he gets a coin of some kind, and he keeps it in his inventory. It will be important later.
Okay.
So I think before they broke up, they go to this party hosted by the creator's best friend, who kind of had a falling out with him because I think they were both in love with the same girl.
Gamers, am I right?
Yeah.
I've seen that happen IRL before. I've genuinely seen that happen IRL before.
Really?
Or not IRL actually, like in the gaming world, in my own with my own little Rainbow Six squad.
Is that so?
Yeah. Yeah, that happened.
So
Yeah.
yeah. So so this dude's hosting a party. IOI crashes the party looking for the main character or whatever. I guess for some reason, before the creator died, he decided to give his former best friend just God mode in the Oasis, and so the best friend of the creator just wipes out everybody. No, not everybody, but every IOI agent that's in there, because I guess IOI has been paying a bunch of people to, I guess, go in the Oasis as IOI agents, and basically, just promising that they will get a cut of the pie once they take over the Oasis or whatever,
Mhm.
Uh, so shit. What else happens? He gets the thing. He gets the coin. They find the two Japanese cyborgs find out where to get the third key, I think, and they literally have to. You remember the game Zork?
No.
Did you ever whenever you were playing Black Ops, did you ever type Zork into the laptop?
Nope.
Well, basically, it was this text-based adventure game, and I guess the whole point of this trial was that you'd have to beat it like as an actual character instead of it being text-based.
Oh.
And I think IOI finds out about this and starts attacking those two Japanese guys. The main character is also there doing the Zork challenge. One of the Japanese dudes does the challenge, gives the main character, and he gives the main character the final key. Before, I guess, logging out, and they're wondering what the hell happened. I don't know. Let's check the TV. Turns out IOI found out where he lived in real life outside the Oasis and chucked him out of his apartment window.
Oh man, I forgot real life was a thing.
Yeah. So they just sent agents to his house and just chucked him out of his apartment window, and he falls to his death. But
Damn.
not before giving the main character this power up that turns him into Ultraman.
Dun, dun, dun.
What?
That's the Happy Wheels victory theme.
So IOI finds out where the main gate is, or maybe they already knew where the final gate was. It was in, I guess, the creator's home castle in like the deepest dungeon, and so IOI kind of blocked it off from everybody. And so, in order to gain access into this, into, I guess, the IOI controlled castle, what the main character does is that he, I guess, makes shit, I forgot one, I guess, somewhat crucial event that makes sure the main character hates IOI. So at the beginning of the story, IOI finds out that the main character is the one that found the first key, right?
Uh-huh.
And so they talk to him, basically saying, hey, have us sponsor you and basically become our puppet, and we'll look for the keys together. And the main character just flips him off, saying, no, fuck off. All right, then. We know where you live. Bye. And so...
Lamal, I pulled up your IP.
Yeah, they just pulled up your IP, but turns
Real
out they
8
sort of
Negro
got it
Royal
wrong.
Name.
They somewhat got it wrong because the main character has this hideout spot where he accesses the Oasis, unlike everybody else who accesses it at home. So he finds out that his hometown got fucking nuked, basically.
Damn.
There was just like a drone strike on at like multiple apartment complexes where they believed he was at.
That is unfortunate.
So he makes his, I guess, so he basically reveals where, so back to where we were. he decides to let himself get captured by IOI and become one of their agents. And he's oh yeah, I forgot. There's a whole chapter I skipped about him explaining how masturbation works in the now
Masturbation?
apocalyptic future. Yeah, there's a whole chapter dedicated to it.
That's skippable.
That's skippable. I just wanted to mention it because the funny. Uh, he lets himself get captured by IOI and is now working as one of their servants. However, he brings a bomb to, I guess, the shield generator that was stopping everybody from getting into the giant castle. And now everybody starts raiding it. He then, I guess, somewhat breaks out of the IOI, the IOI prison yard, and I think he gets picked up by H, like in real life. And I guess it's revealed that H was secretly this black lesbian woman who was kicked out of her home because, she was gay and her parents didn't like that. They go over to pick up Artemis, I think. Yeah, they pick up Artemis and the remaining cyborg ninja, who turns out to be this 10-year-old. And they go back in the Oasis and start raiding it with everybody. The Iron Giant shows up because I guess H just had that in her inventory. So the CEO of IOI shows up and pulls out Mecha Godzilla to fight the Iron Giant. And then the main character turns into Ultraman to also try to get into the final gate.
Me personally, I would have just turned into Supersonic.
Well, no.
Why?
I think somebody else was already doing that.
Damn, beat me to it.
Yeah. Shit. What else happens? There's an event I'm trying to get to that there's other things that lead up to it. Let's see. He turns to Ultraman. The Ultraman ability runs out. He runs inside the castle. Him, Artemis, and H open up the final gate. Only for it to open. What happens is, I think they're about to open the final gate, and the CEO shows up behind them, basically saying, if you open this final gate, I will detonate this bomb that will kill everybody on this planet.
Uh-huh.
And so they're like, nah, I don't think you are. We're calling
Nah,
your
I'm
bluff.
gonna do it my own way.
Nah, I'm gonna kill myself. So they open the gate. The CEO uses the bomb to kill everybody on the planet, including himself. However, remember that coin I mentioned earlier?
Yes.
Turns out that was an extra life.
Oh my god.
And so the main character gets to go inside the gate. And I guess the final trial was like actually signing over the papers to get control over the IOI. And I think he rejects doing it. Because it's later mentioned that the CEO gets another body, goes inside the gate, and does sign it, only for him to fucking die again.
Oh, okay.
And so when he doesn't sign it, I guess that was like a test of like seeing if you're worthy. Again, also like
Willy Wonka.
like the end of Willy Wonka. So yeah, that's why I said yeah, that's fair that it ends. That people are comparing it to Willy Wonka because like I could see it. So he gains control over the Oasis after rejecting control of the Oasis because I guess that's how it works. And I guess that's when the story ends with a happily ever after of him, like, I guess, gaining God mode. And also he has access to this button that will destroy the Oasis forever.
Oh, nice.
And I think that's the end of Ready Player One. Again, I still haven't read Ready Player 2. I should get on it though. I'll see if I can rent it from like my local library or something.
You sound like such a fucking ad saying that shit.
Yeah.
Oh my god. There you go.
So
Beautiful
yeah,
sign. That is crazy.
that is indeed crazy. We've been streaming for a while. You want to do the rap battle?
Yeah, I just want to mention one final thing.
Go right ahead. Mention as much as you like. That isn't gonna get a video taken down.
I made a joke a few months ago that went over somebody's head today.
Go on.
So, there's a video of a funny fish from a video game singing a funny song. Ra-ta-ta-ta-ta, ra-ta-ta-ta-ta, don't be on the
Don't pee on the
floor.
floor. Use the
The
Commodore.
Commodore. So I saw that video like maybe like 8 months ago. I'll just give
Uh huh.
a random estimate. 8 months ago was it was popping off. It was funny.
Mm-hmm.
It still is to an extent, but it's just not everywhere like it
To
was
you.
before. And the comments are obviously, "Whoa, Fish is singing the FNAF song. Whoa, Fish is singing the FNAF song." So somebody comments on that post that somebody put saying, "Why does everybody keep saying it's the FNAF song? It's it's." Then he goes on to say the actual name of the song. It's been out since the 1800s. I'm like,
This dude went actually.
that's essentially what the old comment said. I'm talking about the one I got today somehow,
Oh.
like so long later, so much time later. But so he basically he hit us with that. Like I replied to him as a joke. Whoa, FNAF has been out since the 1800s, and
Oh no.
and uh, and then some guy just replied to me today on a comment I made so many months ago saying actually no, FNAF didn't come out that long ago.
That's a whoosh moment if I've ever heard one.
All right, hold on. Let me see what he put. But let me see what he put. I should have the reply right here since it should be in my notifications. Oh, apparently it's not. Whatever. Um, mentions. There we go. No mentions yet. Cringe. All right. Whatever. Whatever. But yeah, that was basically it. He basically said no. FNAF has is not that old, but the song is, and I'm surprised he used it. I'm like, what? I mean, I was just like,
Wow.
and keep in mind, I posted that comment so long ago that I forgot I even made it. But I do remember trolling some guy and just saying, "Whoa, FNAF is from the 1800s." Wow. Some guy trying to be a nerd, and then some other guy trying to be a nerd tried correcting me on that. I'm like, brother, this is clearly a joke.
Yeah. How'd that
Like,
go over your head?
certainly you don't think that I thought that FNAF came out in the 1800s. I know for a fact you genuinely don't think that, do you?
I'm just like hoping this was like him playing along with that and not him actually thinking you thought that. But I'm pretty sure it's the latter.
I mean, he's correcting me. I'm pretty sure you did think that.
Yeah.
Anyways, oh man, I need to think of a good character. Hmm.
Remember when ChatGPT called Walter White the good guy?
Yes. Hmm.
Hmm.
Do you have somebody?
I don't actually.
Okay. Hmm.
Okay, I think I got one.
Who is it?
Link from Legend of Zelda. Oh no. What is it?
Link from Legend of Zelda versus Link from Good Mythical Morning.
Oh my god! No freaking way! It actually happened!
A rap battle between Link from The Legend of Zelda and Link from Good Mythical Morning.
Morning.
Man, these keep getting longer and longer.
Yep.
This one is 6 lines.
Oh.
And each of those lines are like 2 lines each, so it's like 12.
Oh.
Alright, Link from The Legend of Zelda. Epic rap battles in history! I step into the ring with my sword and my shield. The hero of Hyrule I'm here to reveal. I face Ganon wraths and I save the princess. I'll slay this battle too, without any stress. I've got the Triforce of courage flowing through my veins. Defeating evil is my eternal aim. I'll slice through your rhymes like I do with my foes. In the land of Hyrule, I'm the rap battle pro.
Okay. Let's see how Link replies to Link.
Hold up, hero of Hyrule. You're facing me now. I'm the link that brings laughs. I'll show you how. From Good Mythical Morning, I've got the wit, rhyming and joking. That's my special gift.
Oh.
Sure, you say the princess and you battle in quests, but I'm here to entertain and make everybody impressed. With my crew by my side, we're the kings of the show. Get ready to laugh because it's time to let go.
Damn.
You may bring the laughs, but I bring the power. In my world, I'm known as the final hour. I've got the
Fuck.
Master Sword. Is that true?
No.
Has anybody ever called them the final hour?
I have never in my life heard
Link,
that term ever used in Zelda lore.
Link, you're hyping yourself up more than. Yeah, man. Sorry, Link. I've got the Master Sword, the Blade of Legends. Your jokes won't save you from my epic transcendence. I battled through dungeons, faced trials and tribulations, defending the kingdom from evil incarnations. So bring your comedy, your puns, and your laughter. But when it comes to rap battles, I'm the ultimate master. Okay. That made up for your little blunder.
Yeah.
You're a hero, it's true, but I'm a legend online. Yeah.
Oh no. Oh. Uh,
With rep by or I skipped a line. Well, I'm echoing, or you're echoing technically.
sorry, my mic was pointing towards my headphones because I took them off for a second.
Oh. You're a hero, it's true, but I'm a legend online. Millions of viewers watching me shine. With a rep by my side, we create viral sensations. You may have Hyrule, but I've got internet. He rhymes sensations with sensations. Ah. Oh. I'll charm the crowd with my humorous flow while you sing your sword. Wait. Oh, that was just me fucking up. My bad.
Yeah.
I'll charm the crowd with my humorous flow while using your sword trying to steal the show. So step back, hero of Hyrule, and take a seat. In this rap battle, claim the victory sweet. Cringe. You may have the views, the fame on the screen, but when it comes to rap battles, I reign supreme. I've defeated countless foes, saved the realm from demise. You make people laugh, but I bring tears to their eyes. In the world of Zelda, I'm the legendary knight. Your rhymes may be funny, but mine are dynamite. Let's settle this battle once and for all. Link from Hyrule will rise, and the rest will fall. Alright, alright, Himalayan hero, let's end this debate. No need for violence or any more hate. We both have our strengths in our own special way. Let's join forces and conquer the rap game. What?
Hey, yo! Is it the first ever team up on the R&B rap battle?
No way! Link from Zelda and Link from GMMM together will rap with a power that won't condemn. We will unite our skills, bring the best of both worlds. Collaboration that'll make history unfurl. Oh shit!
Oh,
They teamed up. That's a tie. No, that's a tie in my books.
I would say Zelda Link won, but like I am not against saying it was a tie.
Okay, I do agree. His lines are a little better, but holy fuck! They joined forces.
Oh. Okay, that's a first.
I wonder if that just happens when you put like two people with the same name against each other.
Perhaps.
Yeah, like honestly, what I was essentially just trying to do at this point was just like just bounce off the character you give me. Like I could have done Link and Mario, that would have been interesting, but I was just like, nah, Link and Link.
Link and Link, bro.
Oh, that's pretty funny.
You know, like how, epic rap battles did John Awake versus John McClane versus John Rambo.
Yes. Exactly that.
Yeah, exactly that.
Alright.
Thank you for watching today's episode of the R&B podcast, the podcast where we talk about everything but R&B. Hopefully we see you next week.
Yes. I'll probably see you guys earlier than next week.